Well, hey there. Let's start working on some of these 4-card class cards. So your base is actually going to be basic gray. I was just trying to be quick and film the video, so I didn't bother to cut another one for myself. All right, so that'll just go and get set aside. So the stamp set I'm using is Biggest Wish, and you can see that I've got the birthday all set up on the Stamparatus, and I'm just going to double check of where I want that. So I want that over here. Let me make that adjustment here. Make sure it's in there nice and straight before I get it down there. And because this is a photopolymer set, I do have my black foam pad in there. Okay, so let's see, I've got 4 Stampin' spots since they work the easiest. I have Cherry Cobbler, I have Basic Gray, I have Misty, Moonlight, and so Saffron. Okay, so the card will end up looking like this. Okay, so we're going to start with Cherry Cobbler, then I'll clean the Stamparatus, we'll do the Basic Gray, then the So Saffron, and then the Happy Birthday in Misty Moonlight. All right, so what I have to clean the Stamparatus, you can use our Stampin', our Simply Chamois. Before we had a chamois, I went to an auto parts store and just got a thin one, and this works great. Just cleans right up, doesn't leave a lot of water. So you're ready to move on to the next color. Okay, so let's ink this up in Cherry Cobbler like that. And the reason I'm using the Stampin' spots is I find these to be easier to use with the Stamparatus than the big pads sometimes. So we're just going to give that a little press. And I do have my whiteboard eraser for giving a little extra pressure. Okay, and if I didn't love this, I could always, I see something got on that stamp, so I'm just gonna clean that off and give it one more go around here, which will likely make it pretty dark, but that's okay. All right, let's try that again. So I'll go in exactly the same place, give it a little press. I won't even use the eraser. Oh yeah, that looks much better. All right, so now we'll give that a good clean, get all that Cherry Cobbler off. Now those photopolymer stamps do stain, so no worries there. We'll move on to the Basic Gray. So I'll just ink that up. And then what I will do is, obviously I don't want to stamp it in that spot. So this is one of the benefits of the Stamparatus, which is something that most other stamp positioners can't do. I'm just going to move it down one spot and rub it in that spot with the Basic Gray. Okay, like that. And that one looks like it could use a little more, so we'll do one more time. Get that nice and gray. Okay, so we'll just ink on that in the same place. Okay. There we go. Oh, that looks much better. So then we'll clean the stamp again. Okay. Ooh, sorry for all that squeaking. Oh my goodness. All right, then we are going to go to the So Saffron. And make sure I got that all inked. This should be nice and juicy. I just created that one this morning. Then we'll go down one more time. And give that a little rub. There we go. Looks like there might have been a little bit of residue on that one. but that's okay. That's an interesting color. Not sure why it's doing that. All right, then we will go to the Misty Moonlight. Which is rivaling Night of Navy as my favorite lately. Move down one more spot, and again, give that a little rub. Okay. There. Alrighty. So then that can get cleaned off and ready for the next thing. Take this out. And also from that Biggest Wish, we have the Happy. So we'll take the Happy, ink that up in Memento black. You have to look at this one carefully because it kind of looks like the Y and the H are very similar. So you have to make sure you're going the right direction. And then you're just going to overlap a little bit and put that Happy right in there. And then you're going to adhere this, the basic white, to the cherry cobbler. This whole layer is going to go up on Stampin' Dimensionals right here. Okay. Oh, and I have this nice long edge. So I highly recommend you use up those edges if you can. Okay. Like that. Like that. Then we'll use up some of these. Like that. And that will go on your card front. And you have a different piece of basic white, 3.5 by 5. So make sure that you are checking before you start stamping, okay? And you can put it sort of centered top to bottom, or you can kind of shift it so there's more of a border top and bottom, whatever you prefer. Okay. And any extra embellishments that you choose are fine. Thanks so much.